Hi everyone, this is Dr. A. Chandraswamy, Professor and HOD of EC Department, Srivastava Institute of Engineering and Technology, Namur, Machilipattam. Now I'm going to discuss something important topics in electromagnetic transmission lines. About input impedance in terms of exponential function. Now we have input impedance for any transmission line. But the input impedance now in this class, they are discussing the input impedance in terms of exponential form. We know that the input impedance of transmission line is Zn equals to Z naught Zr cos hyperbolic gamma L plus Z naught sin hyperbolic gamma L by Zr sin hyperbolic gamma L plus Z naught cos hyperbolic gamma L. Here, what is L? L is length of the transmission line and gamma is propagation constant. If you take a one transmission line like this is a transmission line. The input impedance is Zn equals to sending in voltage by sending in current, and terminating impedance Zr equals to terminating voltage by terminating current. Here the starting length is x equals to 0. Here x equals to L. This is the structure of transmission. Cos hyperbolic gamma L equals to e power gamma L plus e power minus gamma L by 2, and sin hyperbolic gamma L equals to e power gamma L minus e power minus gamma L by 2. We are substituting these two expressions in above given equation, that is input impedance Zn equals to Z naught, here Zr into e power gamma L plus e power minus gamma L by 2 plus Z naught e power gamma L minus e power minus gamma L by 2 by Zr, that is terminating impedance Zr into e power gamma L minus e power minus gamma L by 2 plus Z naught e power gamma L plus e power minus gamma L by 2. This is the given expression. Now we have to take the two common in numerator and denominator also. That is Zn equals to Z naught. 2 to get cancelled. Now Zr into e power gamma L plus Zr into e power minus gamma L plus Z naught e power gamma L minus Z naught into e power minus gamma L by here Zr e power gamma L minus Zr e power minus gamma L plus Z naught e power gamma L plus Z naught into e power minus gamma L. Now in this one Zn equals to Z naught. In this one, what I am going to take the common is I am taking e power gamma L common. In this one, that is Zr. Next plus Z naught. This one, in this one, we are taking e power minus gamma L common. That is Zr minus Z naught. That is in numerator. In denominator, I am also taking e power gamma L common. That is Zr plus Z naught. Next step, e power minus gamma L Zr minus Z naught. Okay. Comes to this analysis, Zn equals to Z naught. See here. Zr plus Z naught I am taking common. I am taking Zr plus Z naught common. That means Zr plus Z naught common. And echo gamma L also common. That means the first term becomes 1. Next, in this one, Zr minus Z naught. Zr minus Z naught by Zr plus Z naught into e power minus gamma L is there. Now there is no e power gamma L. That's why I am taking like this. In numerator denominator also, I am taking Zr plus Z naught common e power gamma L. Now this is becomes 1 plus Zr minus Z naught by Zr plus Z naught into e power minus gamma L by e power gamma. Now these two are cancelled. Z equals to 1 plus e power minus 2 gamma L into k by 1 minus e power minus 2 gamma L into k. Here k equals to Zr minus Z naught by Zr plus Z naught. Here k is called reflection coefficient. Here k is